What is up, gamers, goblins, and all my little gremlins in between? I am Nobody Knows.
I'm Yams.
And we're going to talk about video games. Well, we're going to talk about a lot more than that. We're going to talk about this concoction that I just brewed up.
Yeah, we were looking for some. I do not want some.
You do want some.
Because we were looking for some water, and we don't have water. We instead have half of like a
That orchard's angry.
Cool-ish Angry Orchard cider and this questionable Red Bull Juneberry
edition. Juneteenth edition.
Is it?
Maybe. I don't know.
In this administration?
June's in the summer.
That is true.
That's why they called the... You think they called the berry or the month first?
Oh, like for the Red Bull flavor.
No. Juneberry is a berry.
Oh, it's a real berry.
It's a real berry.
I would assume now I'm no botanist, but I would hazard a guess that the Juneberry perhaps may come to fruit in the month of June
come
or
to fruit.
thereabouts.
That's a good, yeah. Come to grew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your? We thought this was a beer at first, so I thought it was going to be like a horrible
This is not
candy.
that bad. Get a little sippy.
I do not want.
Get a little.
I don't.
One sippy.
I really don't.
For me.
No.
For all the people on the grand scheme.
I simply must remain silent.
All right, that's fine. All right, so. All right, we got Jonathan, Mook, and Polish here.
This is going to be a good one, I feel.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know. I think this match, if the Sheik is playing well, I don't know what the Pretty Princess does.
It's tough, right? Because when you're Peach, you have to hit. Well, obviously in every match in this game, you have to hit the other character.
Yeah.
But easier said than done with a character like Sheik, who legs are so long.
Oh yeah, and I think like the relative speed and like size of Sheik makes it like that much more difficult for Peach. Mm-hmm. Just because like she can cross the stage so quickly, and like as you saw immediately in the opening of this set, Jmook just whiff punished a float cancel, which is really hard to do. That's a 4-frame punish, right?
Yeah. Part of that is because Jmook is considerably goated.
Yeah.
But also, Sheik just had it like that.
That being said, Polish known to do pretty well in this matchup. And,
honestly, no stranger to overcoming matchups in general with Peach.
Sure. Yeah, like with Puff and stuff, other stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, we're knitting a little bit. We're doing arts and crafts. This is camp.
It is true. You gotta work on stuff besides just being in the outdoors.
Yeah. Really impressive DI out of that, and then never mind. That's fine. As we're saying that, the ninja loses 2 very quickly.
Yeah, we were talking all about like, oh, Sheik is so good here, but Polish, very nonchalant 2 stocks.
I think it's like, when I'm talking about how difficult the matchup is like, Jesus Christ, Polish is mauling him.
Yeah, this is very impressive right now.
Yeah, when I'm talking about how difficult it is, it feels like Sheik has a lot of action ability in like deciding the pacing and the spacing of the match, right? But what Polish is doing a really good job of is like holding center stage and forcing Jmook to play out of the corner. Yeah, that's another clean stock.
It's just like forcing Jmook to operate on Polish's terms.
Yeah, sure. And now she's got a sword.
She does have a sword, which. Do you think Peach becomes a better character with the sword, or is it a hindrance, do you feel?
I love anime, so any character with a sword is cooler to me.
Especially when it looks
personally
like a katana.
Yeah, it's like a katana beam sword, man.
That's Princess Peach, the
that's
black
a power
sword.
shield down smash.
Like
that's the
Kirito
Armada
from
special.
Sword
That's a
Art.
run-through down smash. That's the net play special.
Ooh.
Polish giving us a very special performance here.
Yeah, looking really good in this game 1.
I do love when Zelda jabs. I feel like she's telling everyone else to talk to the hands.
Mm-hmm. I always do love when Zelda comes out.
Yeah.
Because you can't have too much desperation to switch back to Sheik, so you kind of have to have the confidence to rock with the Zelda for a little bit.
Yeah, similar to courting a mate.
You could say that.
You gotta because you have to have enough confidence, but you know that you're
when you're at your low point.
When you're at your low point.
That is true.
And you need to know when you can switch back into your beast mode. You can show your inner beast.
So we're here on Yoshi's Land.
Yoshi's Land, yeah.
I'm assuming Jmook wants to be able to sort of
I'm a little surprised we went small again because I really felt like Polish was just holding such a large amount of space with fair, with nair, and like just taking space so efficiently in the small stage, where I don't know if the blast zones were like an issue, but you know.
Yeah, I mean,
that guy's pretty good. So
yeah, he got the first stock.
Hasn't tried to do the up smash nonsense again, but I'm sure we'll see it come out again. Yeah, and see that we see just Polish playing excellently out of the corner again.
Yeah,
just
push
Jmook
Jmook all the way across the whole stage.
Looking like those, like those walls in the Star Wars.
Oh, the scene where they're in the trash.
Yeah, they're in the trash and with the guy. He's like a rag.
It's like the puppet thing, yeah?
Yeah, no, the puppet guy, yeah.
All right. Polish, I guess 64 is not insignificant damage, but
yeah,
you know.
stuff starts being less crouch cancelable. And that's when Sheik like can really start playing the game and having a good time. Really good reaction. Oh, Jesus, yeah. Said you will go away. I do not care if you are trying to spot or dodge.
It definitely seems like, you know, for everything else, the stage being a little bit smaller is working to the benefit of Jmook right now.
Yeah. I mean, prove me wrong. Shame on me.
What the doctor ordered, I suppose.
That was quite a read. Oh, yeah, good tech. This game is so beautiful. Because what happened there, I'm almost positive, is Jmook teched and then pressed his input too early and did nothing instead, right?
Yeah.
And in those modern games, made for these modern kids,
something made in the past 2 decades.
Yeah, the game would do it for you.
It
wouldn't allow you
buffer
with the
it.
bootstraps to pull yourself up.
Yeah, you would have been rewarded for not doing your input right.
I'm saying.
You ever think about that? But instead, Polish was able to see that and down smash accordingly.
Yeah. I do love having a break in case of emergency button. That's just like so comforting. Another misinput. God, Melee's so beautiful. Melee is beautiful because of the misinputs, because we know, we got a little cloud friend.
It's the pursuit of perfection despite the impossibility of perfection.
Yes. It's
because if you were able to play perfect Melee, the game would no longer be interesting.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's like when you find out that there's like a solved tic-tac-toe, you know, it's like the game's not fun anymore. And then my sister-in-law gets mad at me when we're at Cops Custard. Ooh, that was fun.
Yeah,
I like pinball, so I liked that interaction.
It is nice. That is one of the most satisfying things when somebody gets knocked back and forth by anything, really.
For sure.
Getting hit multiple times by the same move, especially when it's like a heavy move.
Yeah. This sound design in this game is so incredible. I love it so much.
There's a lot to like. I was actually just reflecting on.
Oh, that's a big one. Ooh. That was a Stitch face.
Unfortunately, it was all for naught. So, enlighten me here as to the stage choice here.
So I think in lore, right? Peach just kind of loses, regardless of where we're at. But Jmook and most Sheik players at this point are so efficient on platforms, and being able to do platform extensions and fall through them and use them for tricky movement and stuff. I think Polish is just trying to simplify the game into something that they are very good at, which was that left-right game, right?
Did you see the grimace on Polish's face?
Yeah.
As they were just on the ground. I guess I got to do something.
Yeah, I guess I got to do something. And they execution tested, and interestingly, Jmook failed.
Yeah.
That's not something you usually see. Oh, that was such a cute little Trixie. I got mixed. You got mixed. We're all in the mixer.
We all got hit.
See why Sheik the ninja when Polish is the one doing the blending.
That's bad.
Oh.
You know those ninja blenders aren't even really that good of a blenders. They're more of a tall food processor.
True. But it's a cultural touch, bro.
I guess people will understand the reference.
Oh, that's a cute little. I love the wiggle outs that you can do. So your opponent thinks that you're gonna tech, and then it's kind of like a ambulance not for me type situation.
A reverse Uno card. If you will.
Yeah, Polish is playing at like, and that's what I was talking about. Like this positional game that Polish is playing, like being able to mix up their movement so efficiently and be able to like. You have to trick.
That was actually so sick.
Yeah.
Did you see the power shield and then the needles and then the...
Well, because, it's Jmook. You don't get to just play a normal game. You have to trick him. You know?
When people are that good, you gotta do extra stuff.
Yeah. much like the carnival barker, you got to trick him to get the prize.
Well, it does look like Polish is on the verge of, knocking over those bottles with the little ball game.
Yeah. Peach would be really good at that.
Oh, with the turnips?
Yeah, with the turnip.
You just got to get the right turnip.
Yeah.
You get the dot eyes, you're getting the prize. You're getting a little stuff there.
Dot eyes for the prize.
Yeah, that's right.
Hashtag it.
So, a real back and forth here. It seems like the stage is definitely mattering.
I think it's relevant, yeah. I don't know. The first one... First game's always hard to tell, right? Because both players are like, what mix-ups are you going to run? How are we going to play this set?
They're
aggressor?
operating on significantly less complete information, but they're just getting more information as the set goes on. We're ending Battlefield here, so definitely, as you mentioned with the platforms, Sheik's going to be able to do a lot off of that, just operate with a lot more dangerous space.
Yeah. Well, and again, we'll see, right? Like it's really dependent on if it is utilized by the player themselves. Yeah, like this spacing right here, where Sheik is beneath the platform, is just so desirable as the ninja player.
But it's not too. It wasn't
Jmook's
too.
just getting hit.
Yeah.
Like. Polish is just kind of like doing shit, and he's just kind of getting hit.
That was a
really good.
That was a real good 44% right there.
I'm saying. That was some interesting DI.
But they made it back anyway. So.
Yeah, because like what I'm used to, it's interesting. What I'm used to seeing in this matchup is like the Sheik kind of play the role that Polish is playing of like the center of the stage guardian with like long limbs, with, like fair bear. Yeah.
Real dominance of the land.
Yeah. Much like they had back in feudal Japan.
Peach is kind of like the daimyo.
I was talking about the ninja, but sure, why not?
Oh, you're right. I'm mixed up. I'm sorry. I'm very stupid. You must understand.
We all are. What monarchy do you think the kingdom of Peach is closest to in history?
Oh, you mean like what sort of political model they're operating under?
Yeah. But no, I mean like historically, right? Like is she like an Ottoman vizier or like?
Right. Like okay, so as far as I'm aware, Peach is consulted by kind of a barony of toads. So I would say maybe Peach is kind of like a Frankish king, kind of like, a Pepin the Short or a Charlemagne type character.
Sure, the god, right?
No, the Great.
Oh, okay, that one. Yeah, sure.
The one from like the 800s.
Oh, sure. Yeah, and that was a nice back air. So
that was whichever one happened. But Polish looking pretty good, on the cusp even.
Yeah, of winning the set. And I can't really put it into like a word, but like everything they're doing is just kind of working.
Yeah, it just seems confident. It seems in control.
Bonk. Oh no, it doesn't go for the bonk. Smart. Ooh. Oh, excellent. Yeah.
All you had to do is what would roll off, right?
Yeah, really well played from Polish.
Cleans the plate anyway.
Yeah, confident, effective, attractive gameplay.
Much like Charlemagne the Great, who was crowned emperor in St. Peter's Basilica.
Okay.
By Pope Leo II.
That's a good little tidbit. Does anyone have any history homework in the chat that we can help out with? Because Yams is great at that. And if you want to know an exorbitant amount about Donkey Kong frame data, I can help with that.
Oh, no. I don't think people should want that.
Well, sometimes it's fun. He makes great noises.
He does make good noises. Actually, did they record new noises for Donkey Kong in Melee, or did they reuse those?
Some are. Some are new.
Some are new?
Yeah. It's a real grabbed bag with Melee sounds because the game was so rushed, right? Mm-hmm. So like it truly is a mixed bag of like what they reused and what I'm sure there was just like a Japanese salaryman in a booth being like,
yeah, like, because I know like a lot of the Mario sounds they reused from like Mario 64.
Yeah, and then they also for Luigi they just pitched up Mario, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, weird facts about this strange game. Has everyone noticed that this is the outside right here?
Yeah, you can. There's a hole that appears to have been punched, perhaps by a human fist.
Or a large bird.
You think a bird flew through the venue, past that curtain,
Birds go
and
fast.
into the wall? That would have had to have been a very fast.
There's 2 windows right here that get in that way.
Do those open?
Probably.
Perhaps.
I think a Pergerin Falcon?
Pergerin.
Peregrine.
Peregrine.
I read, I don't speak.
It's okay.
There's a lot of words I've read a lot and never spoken aloud.
Yeah, my brother's the same way. For a while, he had never said the word debris.
Debris.
Yeah, he actually mixed up the location of the R too, so he said Derbis. And he got roasted for like 20 years.
old Derbis over here.
Yeah. So we got DayDream versus Moth. Moth,
Jesus Christ.
double pen.
Yeah, double fisting.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
There we go. True spirit.
Woo! That's the spirit of Smash.
I am taking a swig of my... Chanting AZ for a Floridian player who now lives mostly in the Midwest.
Yup. Wisconsin, right?
Wisconsin, Chicago.
Okay.
Bouncing around those points, but yeah. But yeah, we've seen a lot of Moth up by my parts in Wisco. Really strong, really strong ICs player. Does a lot of like the shit. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of players that are just strong. And then there's like the hyper character specialists that are like doing the wild shit. And like every time I see Moth play, I'm seeing some shit that I've never seen before.
Yeah. And I actually I was really impressed with Moth's doubles play at Full Bloom 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, she's really good at that. It's wild. I don't understand it. I guess she's like always playing doubles, if you think about it.
I suppose I get scared. There's too many characters on the screen.
It's such a donkey shield grab. Like, what do you think that's actually going to do? Where are we going?
Yeah, there's only so much you can do off the puff, right?
Maybe it's just like showing them, like, hey, I will shield grab. I just want you to know that I found a reason for me. Oh! Why didn't that hit? Someone tell me.
I think Nana like slid back just a little bit too far.
They do be sliding around.
Yeah, the up smash just didn't connect.
They're like all the cars on the way up to this tournament.
It was only a little snowy.
I mean, for Arizonians, it's very snowy.
Yeah, I mean for the Californians too, right?
I'm saying. Yeah, we had a guy in our room who had never seen snow before. Literally never. All right, there we go. Yeah, another traditionally, well, less even than the last one, but another traditionally very difficult matchup for the grabber of the two.
Yeah, because traditionally, most of the time when you're grabbing somebody, they kind of have to be on the ground.
Yeah, and that little ball don't like being on the ground.
The ball can choose in many situations to simply not be on the ground.
I don't like that the ball can choose where she want to be at all times. I think why her mom let her get 5 jumps.
You know what? You shouldn't be jealous. You should be envious.
That is true. I should not be envious. Oh, that was so beast mode. So yeah, that is easily counterable, but only if you're ready for it. All right, what's the mix?
Yeah,
Nothing.
down throw.
Yeah, take your 20. But yeah, it's fun.
I got confused which climber got killed for a second.
Oh, I don't know. The other one?
I only remember the default colors.
What do you mean? The default color is in the head. Oh! It's on the head, man.
Okay. I'm not a smart man.
I'm not a smart man. I try not to judge people by the color of their head.
Right.
Well, so I guess if someone's red in the face, they could just be like really angry. You could judge someone based on that.
Or they could be one of those people that have like a genetic thing where they drink and they get all flush.
Oh, sure. That's also red in the head.
That's red in the face.
But are we judging based on that?
Well,
we're judging drunkenness.
we are judging drunkenness, which is something that
Most of the people here are.
you can judge a lot of in person at Smash Camp if you choose to attend, which I think everyone should, if they have the chance, attend such an event, either here or in Oregon.
Ooh, good little mixie. Yeah. So a lot of the God, that hurts so bad.
Yeah,
because
that's
Nana
tough.
doesn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
You just have to watch your girl get hit.
It's like, no, please. Do you think Ice Climbers players, like, when they do their solo practice, they try to teach Nana how to DI? They try to talk to Nana.
They try to talk to her.
Listen, babe,
just
all
hold
you
out
gotta
one time.
You just gotta hold out a little bit.
Yeah. And they just end up sitting in the chair anyways.
Yeah. Okay. They can't be that mad at me.
Yeah, but like, and this is what we're kind of talking about when we talk about a bad matchup. I think Moff's been playing extremely well.
Yeah, Moff's been playing good, but it's still like even stocks, right?
Yeah, and DayDream has gotten the necessary rests on Nana, which like also is not an easy feat on a player such as Moff, because like we saw that that last stock was taken off of Moff kind of baiting with Nana. Oh, that was crazy! The mash out to the Nana grab, that's insane.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
Great
and just playing
positioning though, and just playing the patient game.
True blue footsies. A lot of people like to say that Ice Climbers players are gimmicky. That was some footsies.
I feel like gimmicky is definitely not the right word. They play some honest, grounded neutral.
I'm saying. They do. I'm not even kidding.
More than, yeah, I think.
Yep.
The big yell,
crowd.
that's the wrong
Yeah,
one.
the crowd trying to help out DayDream here.
DayDream may be also confused.
Yeah,
about
no,
which color
DayDream
Nana-
really
which
needs to
color's
judge.
Nana, which color's
DayDream
Bubba.
needs to judge his opponent by the color of their head.
Yeah, you get. Uh-oh.
But like, yeah, and once you get down to like Sopo versus Puff, it's just like, what do you?
Yeah, and like
What do you do?
the risk of getting grabbed as Puff is significantly lower.
Especially on this stage, yeah. It's,
But you can still play like don't grab me anyway. So
yeah.
it becomes just as hard in the neutral for Ice Climbers, but your punish is now like way worse, which I guess is true whenever anyone goes down. But, like,
Yeah.
it feels especially bad in this matchup.
Yeah, because like against non-floating characters, they can do something.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, you get a down throw and it's like,
I guess
okay.
obviously the exception is like Sheik, which is still like not that bad.
Yeah.
As Sobo, but
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think we're looking for just a little extra damage, so then when that next grab comes, the puff ball dies.
I'm doing a good job though.
Yeah, and I love a lot of recent play. People have been getting really good at recognizing their unreactable ranges, right? And that's a big thing with showing the camera how hard she's trying.
Because when you're a boy, you think you can react to everything.
Yeah,
When you grow to become a real gamer,
yeah,
you realize that there are some things that you cannot change, you cannot react to.
yeah,
And so you have to operate within that context.
that's so much. Yeah,
That's a good 40% right there.
yeah,
52.
huge 52. And if this next grab is like a synced up grab, that's probably a dead puff ball, which is like great.
Even on Dream Slam.
Double hit, yeah. Even on Dream Slam, that up smash hits hard.
Ooh, he's going for
yeah,
a
trying to
raw.
go. And like, what do you do? Like, I want to go get her, but she's just over there. There's a ball over there, too.
She doesn't know how to DI.
She doesn't know. She didn't go to that day in school.
They didn't cover it in class. She was sick.
Yeah, instead they covered how to put butter on your shoes.
Did they do that at your school? Is that a Wisconsin thing?
Yeah.
I know you guys are about that.
We do fuck with the butter heavy. But yeah, it's a good stock. These down smashes go crazy. If I was DayDream, I would stay nowhere near that floor.
Yeah, just the platform. Well, DayDream's kind of got to go in because he's down there.
Why? I got 5 minutes.
I guess. But you gotta
Amp her out. Amp her out. Do it. I love watching people try hard. That's what I like.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like watching a good old American try.
But
yes,
the camping is achievable now. You know?
Yeah.
Ooh, excellent match.
Yeah. So that mash is just as much of a mess up on the IC's part as much as it is a good mash on the puff part. But like,
if you're doing the optimal things, it shouldn't like matter, right?
Yeah, because like, and this was like a well-known thing during wobbling that some newer players might not know because wobbling's banned. But once the mash limit is reached in a wobble, quotations, if they screw up, you just get out until the grab is changes hands.
I see.
It's only set once. But like again, if we're looking at high EV plays from DayDream here, every time that little bow gets close to the ground, that ball dies. So I would just not go near the ground. And that's kind of what DayDream's been doing this whole stock, and kind of cleaning up.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good, handling both Nana and Booker right there.
Yeah. Target switching.
Gonna kill one of them.
Yeah, target switching is the hardest part of this matchup. Like deciding when you're going to kill the idiot and the one that actually is scary and does things to you.
You know what? I think Nana can also be scary.
Is this like a fear of women thing or?
No, it's a respect thing because I happen to respect women.
That's your respect women. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, and you fear them just as much as you fear women.
I respect women in neutral.
I'm very respectful of women in neutral.
Yeah.
And if you look back at the court report, you will see I have not perjured myself.
That's right.
Yeah, bringing it down to this last stock. And this one hurts because if there's an up air or an up tilt like just happens and it gets a little scary, that one rest is just sows discontent in the IC's nation.
I mean, each one of these back airs feels pretty hefty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting a little dire here. You really need to get... Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That stage is so difficult in the matchup.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a 5.5 minute game.
Yeah. That looks like a good old American try.
You gotta go and get out.
We got a crowd getting loud for a puff, which can only mean this puff is a Coors Banquet.
Coors Banquet.
Not the champagne of beers, but pretty nice.
Champagne of beers, yeah.
All right, we got an even cheering. Moff is so well traveled, basically any region in the country and out of it. Honestly, you're gonna find
a little Moff.
Yeah, you're gonna find people who are down to cheer for Moff. Gamer. Yeah, we got grabs. Nana's giving the good RNG. This might be a dead puff ball.
Yeah,
that is a dead puff ball. And that's what you can do as the Ice Climbers players. You can go to the casino.
Yes, I love gambling. I love gambling. I love gambling.
This might be a dead puff.
Stock pick sponsored by FanDuel.
If she doesn't fuck up, this is a dead puff. That puff looks dead. That is a dead puff ball. Do not get grabbed.
How much difference, just a change of any makes. And also a little bit of luck.
Just a little bit of luck. A little bit of skill. 100% constant power.
Hey, man, that was really good.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I've been trying really hard.
Ooh,
that's crazy.
Actually rested the orange one.
Oh, dude. Okay, so now, that was a crazy match. That was a crazy match.
Quick.
Yeah, that was insane. All right, now will Nana give the good RNG? Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's a casino we're talking about. When Nana is not near the edge, Nana will decide whether or not she wants you to kill the ball.
But even then, it's cool. We're on Pokemon. Puffs to 62.
Yeah, next grab kills the ball.
Oh, not even
a
waiting for the
miscue.
grab.
That was
Just
such an easy punish.
swanging.
Yeah, and this is where the top is decided from the player. Where like you get those like it's when you're playing against a good opponent and they do a bonehead thing, sometimes it's hard to wrap your head around the fact that it just happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, that pound was really bad, but I was not ready for that pound to be that bad.
And it's crazy because they do bone-headed things all the time.
All the time.
But I guess the difference is just, between you being a Joe Schmo who still gets owned by the top player and being someone who rises to the occasion who's, being able to capitalize on the
Yeah, someone who gets top player.
But honestly, pretty explosive first 2 stocks from each one, and now we're slowing it down.
Oh, this is a rough. I kill Nana here. Oh no, yeah,
okay,
easy.
Okay.
Moff maybe expecting him to go kill Nana and thought that she could get home early.
Yeah, she was like, okay, I'm safe.
Yeah, no. She thought the boss had gone home already, but he saw her leaving. Yeah, that is a dead ball.
Another dead ball. Even stocks here.
See, and like before, all of the rests went kind of they hit Nana, so he wasn't like worried about the punish, but like he's seen what happens now if you miss the rest. Like you die.
You get blowed up.
Yeah, you get blowed up. You're like a teenager with the busing cut on TikTok. You're blown up.
Ooh. It feels like DayDream right now is kind of a little bit tunnel visioning.
I canceled the knockback. That was such a precise back air.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, it felt like DayDream was tunnel visioning a little bit. Like,
yeah.
I've got to get this, I've got to get this, I've got to get this. And, Moff, she just kept stuck to the game.
And that's, strength of a heavy neutral player like Moff to be able to recognize that and then do a full-length wave dash back, jump forward to cancel all the momentum.
Let your opponent choke for you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, said it. Sees him choking on the escargot and is not going to give the Heimlich.
We're on the field.
We are on the field. And that is that is not a dead girl.
It was close. But DayDream was kind of in an awkward position.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this matchup, is that situation where you get the separate and then making a decision. Because in this game, in this 1v1 game, very rarely do you have to make a macro-based decision like that, in like a Counter-Strike or a League of Legends.
You got to weigh a lot of pros and cons real quick.
Very fast, because there's another icicle wielding little guy, and he's coming for you. He's coming for you fast. Yeah, I think DayDream's edge guarding has been pretty good, and I would say better than like the first game, where Moff kind of got away with a little bit, but cleaning it up. And this is the hard part. And this is what we would see back in the day with HBox against Icy sets, is like the Icies look like they could do something till they're down a stock.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man.
If you just truly play the matchup, then it's okay.
Why?
Get grabbed anyway. You didn't have to be there. You didn't have to. You could have been up there on the platform.
And now we're talking about macro level decisions rather than execution, right?
Yeah.
Like it's both. You have to execute, but you also got to decide. Those are
really
excellent back.
Really good Nana, but Nana still makes it back. Ooh. I'm always amazed at the range of that.
No, it's huge.
From how far away you can summon Nana. Yeah, a testament to how little I fight against the ice climbers.
For sure.
Every time I'm still surprised. I'm like, oh.
Well, it's also a little unusual for them to go for it from like the stage. Ooh,
yeah.
Reverse back air is cute. With some bad DI, you could really catch someone slipping. I respect the read there. Just like, hey, please get hit by this.
Good grab. Nothing off it though.
Yeah, maybe try to hit meaty and like get something else going, like a double up air or something. It's almost like a link nair. It stays out so long.
Yeah, not quite.
Ooh, reverse. Not gonna kill. Needs one more. I'm really scared of wave dash down smash as DayDream here. I'm not going towards that ground. Oh, up smash? Nope. There it is.
Yeah. getting the lead here, again, so crucial.
Yeah.
But-
Powerful decision by DayDream also. Sometimes you got to know when it doesn't feel right and just not pull the trigger.
Yeah, speaking of pulling the trigger, though, this is a risky percent for Puff to be at because,
Basically anything.
yeah, you get killed by a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And I guess they still do have the percent lead, but that is going to vanish very quickly.
Are we going to
here,
hand
I
off?
believe.
Oh, gets her like,
Not
That's
quite.
so hard because you got to dash forward, and you got to get Nana set up, and you got to get ready for the forward tilt. It's really easy to mess up there. That was a cute little Rube Goldberg's machine that she set up there.
She smacked him with the big move.
The big move. Yeah, and that is a dead Nana.
Not
Oh,
quite.
that was crazy.
You got surprised.
I got surprised. I got tricked.
I thought she was done.
Oh, I respect the attempt. Oh, good SDI.
Get back!
And like, what's really true is like, as soon as Puff gets this stock, it's no matter what percent the Puff is at, it's like kind of even. You know what I mean?
It's not so bad that like she can't.
Yeah, but
But
you still gotta get through the Sopo, which has shown to be powerful for Puff.
Yeah, can sustain itself for quite a while.
Oh, okay, we get the we learned.
Yeah,
We're a
don't
learning
just-
machine here.
We don't just let that kill us.
Yeah. That was funny. That nair was actually unsafe on shield, but only because the climbers are so slippery. Because of the lard and fats that they attach to their shoes.
Yeah, they rub their boots with like seal fat.
Yeah.
For waterproofing.
We got the AZ chant
AZ
coming out for
chant.
game 4. Yeah, can't take another one of those. Your health bar is very close to dead. Oh, the Nana toss? The wobble toss?
And I think, like, unfortunately, I don't know if 3 minutes is enough for Puff to play that slow.
Yeah, because at this point, because the Ice Climbers can't do that unreactable range that we were talking about, right? Like, that wave dash goes really fast, and they can be across the stage almost instantly. And so that whole time, you have to not get hit by anything.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, at a lower percent, you can care less about the random hits and only care about grab, because that's the thing that kills you. But so many things kill you here. Like a forward air. That doesn't kill you. I lied. I lied to everyone. Myself, my mother.
Maybe it kills that.
It probably does. At 136, I hope so.
Yeah, and it's tough because, like, even if you want to try to play like a slow game, you're taking damage every time you try to go in.
Yeah.
And
It's rough.
wasn't able to
It's hard.
claw back. But a respectable showing for DayDream.
Yeah.
Get
But also-
a round of applause from the locals.
Yeah, showing the strength of, like, I think Moff's neutral game, like, if you're an Ice Climbers player and you want to watch a player to, like, get better, Moff's neutral game is so, like, careful, patient, and intentional is the big one to me. Where, like, you'll see she'll have, like, 3 rotating options, and as soon as one stops working, she has the next Yomi level ready, and the person just gets hit. You know? Oh, we got a Spark setting up on the contraption.
Yup, he on his doohickey.
That thing's fun.
Yeah, I'm a little interested in, like, future iterations, right?
Sure.
Because we could, you know, you're a controller guy.
I'm a control guy.
we could talk shop a little
Yeah,
bit.
I've made a button once or twice.
But the thing that I'm intrigued about is because I've heard Spark mention that, like, dash dancing is still, like, a little annoying because the controller is fixed in place.
Yes.
And when you hold a controller, there's a lot of, like, kind of like
Mario
back and
Kart
forth
energy,
wiggles
yeah.
that your, like, hands and wrists can allow.
Sure.
To make that, like, back and forth stick movement feel more natural.
Yeah.
Where when it's on a fixed platform, you don't really have that.
That's an interesting problem.
So I'm thinking, like, if you wanted to iterate on that,
Yeah.
maybe, like, you create, like, a new housing for the stick box that maybe is, like, higher and, like, maybe, like, off at an angle or something. Some
Or it's hinged.
hinged.
Hinged. That one I said for fun.
I don't know. I'm not like an ergonomic engineer, so I couldn't.
I'm
tell
not
you.
some kind of highfalutin engineer, man.
I'm not no degree having controller manufacturer.
I just believe I know good taste.
I just think it would, playing on that thing might be a little uncomfy after a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard problem to solve. Like, ergonomics is its entire own, like, genre of engineering.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice animation we got
That
here.
is a good animation. We got
Ooh,
some
streamers smiling over here,
we got
showing
a
off that
little
cool
bit,
stuff.
A little bit of production.
All right. Ooh, even more. We got Spark versus Getter War Machine 420, which is tomorrow. Spark up my gamers.
It is tomorrow.
Do you get it? Spark? Spark?
Spark up, Ghetto War Machine 420.
Yeah, it's all connected. It's all cyclical. It's all cyclical, and it starts and ends with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
It is Easter tomorrow. I hope everyone is going to have a good Paschal feast.
Yeah.
Have some roasted lamb.
An egg or two.
Oh yes.
I had a problem when I would egg hunt. I always wanted to eat them.
So you would just pick it up and immediately go in.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Were they?
We're just going in.
Okay.
If they were bad, for sure.
They were bad?
Well, yeah.
Why would you use bad eggs for your Easter egg hunt?
Well, because, like, they've been out for, like, hours.
Oh, okay.
They need to be hidden to be hunted.
I suppose so.
Which is kind of an allegory to this matchup. I believe that Sheik's prerogative is to hide.
Sheik must remain hidden.
And
as is the way of the shinobi.
And he's doing the thing. That is the Ghetto War Machine 420. Yeah. So we did just see Spark
Fresh
play
off a 3-0 loss to Josh
from Joshua Man in this very same matchup, but got to make sure, and it's so hard to play against the dog, right? Like it really pushes your ability to react to the limit, both in neutral and punish. Because like
Sheik commands so much respect from so many other characters, and Fox is a character that sort of inherently mechanically disrespects Sheik. Whereas, like, your range doesn't matter, your defense doesn't matter. I'm going in.
Yeah.
I'm coming in with one of my aerials. Doesn't really matter which one.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah, and
you gotta hold that.
yeah, it's because it's in the middle of a stock. Oh man, really showing Spark what time. Yeah, real shit.
Which I think is also important because I feel like Sheik players have innate trauma when they see Fox on the screen.
Real. Also, like, as the player to make the upset, right? Like, Spark is definitely favored in this matchup. Like, trying to make them a little mad about the fact that they're up right now, it's not a bad strat.
Yeah. But some people are not. Some people are mentally resilient.
Yeah, are not shakeable.
Yeah, and I don't feel like Spark is necessarily
Good execution, clean.
That kind of mentally touchable, you know?
Maybe? I don't know. I think anyone can be touchable, like, when the touching is too hard.
Speaking of hard touching, an excellent edge guard.
Yeah, going from losing this whole, like, talking about how well GWM was playing this. What are we gonna call him? War Machine? We're gonna say War Machine.
You have to use their Christian name, Ghetto War Machine 420.
420, yeah, right, okay.
As they were baptized.
As they were baptized by Peter Gabriel. We got word from the sky that the tag was grown working man for a bit, and now we're back to 420. So that's saying something.
Had to change it for LinkedIn.
This is big for GWM also. Like,
I mean,
being up this far. Like, this is a top 8 qualifier.
A lot more close than I thought it was going to be, but close.
What happened?
He just fell.
Do we have replay? We don't have replay. We just have to guess.
I saw what happened.
You saw what happened.
I feel like he tried to drop and do like a Spark. Spark tried to drop and I think tried to hit Get a War Machine.
Yeah.
But I think he just missed.
Dropped too fast.
Yeah, he just fell and he perished.
He perished, as many of us do. As our Lord and Savior did before he was reborn in our image.
He rose. Well, he grows again in 3 days.
In 3 days.
We have like a
Yeah, can we do a
pulpit.
sermon after this?
We have a pulpit.
We do.
There
Yeah,
is-
no, I got his autograph. He signed it as Jesus Christ, so like, I think like legally that is the real Jesus. Otherwise, I could take that man to court.
It could be like an Elvis impersonator thing where they're licensed. Okay, jump off the stage, but
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no.
I was gonna say
We're giving
never
them away.
punished, but you know we are punished.
We got one more. Yeah. Well played from Spark.
So an interesting thing. Now this probably won't happen because I feel like it was out of a moment of desperation. But Spark did bust out the Marth against Josh.
Yeah, and I think the fact of how well that went might keep it in the pocket, you know.
It went real well on the first time.
Oh sure, but the rest of the stocks
The
are the
rest of the
important
stocks
part.
were a bit of a different story.
I love that fair. When the Sheiks are like, get out of here. Just get away from
Go
here.
away.
Yeah. Ew. That fair is like a popular girl at the mall.
Yeah, it's like the worst she could say is no. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I know.
boom, shoot fair.
Yeah, ew. Gross. That looks like a PM setup.
Another big slap up.
Oh, the needles expired before it got down to the Fox.
That's pretty funny. Spark looking a little bit cleaner here.
Yeah, a little more live.
Still close.
Yeah.
I'm honestly pretty impressed with Ghetto War Machine 420's performance.
Yeah, so
far.
as fun as masturbating in the corner is for Get a War Machine, I do have to mention the fact that he is playing digitally. So all of those motions are made using a modifier.
Wriggling the light shield is significantly easier.
Yeah, those are not natural wriggles.
You hate to see a juiced wiggler.
Juiced Wiggler. No juiced Wiggler. Ghetto War Machine goes down a stock to 2-1 to Spark in this game 2.
Dude, I suck.
That was so top player. I need to talk. Please end this so I can talk about it. Yes.
Wow.
Awesome.
I wasn't expecting another aerial.
Awesome. That was so sick. So Ghetto War Machine did something kind of punishable, and Spark wave dashed out of shield to go punish it, but noticed that he had wave dashed slowly. He was not going to punish, so then Spark held shield. Ghetto War Machine also reacted to the fact that Spark had wave dash slowly, but then pulled the trigger on a punish to the punish. And because of that, Spark was able to get the counter hit and win the game. That was so high level, and that's that top player.
Yeah, he gets top player.
Yeah.
So we're on the stadium.
We are on the stadium. That is no jump, and it does not matter.
Spark looking a little bit more confident
Yeah, a little more
here,
alive.
and Mr. Machine not
Whoa,
looking
that was
as
such a
confident.
good spacing for the Firefox.
That was.
Again? No. One more try.
Yeah, not
And
even
not
gonna
even
try.
going to try. I hate that.
When they do, well, sometimes it's like just taking it to the next stop.
No, because like maybe they get hit or something. Maybe you get some extra % or something. They got to stop throwing themselves down there. They know they're not supposed to be down there, right? They want to be on the stage and not getting edge guarded for free.
I think these guys should.
He gives it for free.
Gives it away for free. They
good
should
reaction.
watch the art of sumo wrestling so they can understand that you must maintain yourself within the circle.
You must maintain yourself. That is like a. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of planks.
Ooh, good SEI.
Oh,
Very stalwart decision from Ghetto War Machine there.
yeah. And another little shield wiggle.
Yeah, he's having fun with it.
Ooh, that was a great wave dash back to catch him on the way in.
This spacing is. If the Fox isn't doing like perfect 14 frame to ledge dashes, that spacing is just horrifying. Oh!
Jump.
Just juggling him. You think Spark is good at juggling?
Like in like with like little balls,
Yeah,
like
with
a
little
circus
balls.
clown.
Yeah. What like a circus clown? Yeah.
We could ask him. That actually seems like
He gives it for free. Get your shit together, man.
got to, maintain. He's got to regain some composure.
Yeah.
Spark has gained a lot of emotional capital in this set so far.
I would say, yeah. The art of the deal is squarely in Spark's field.
Yeah, we're living in Spark's world currently.
Okay. Okay. What else, white boy?
He is a white boy from New England.
Yeah. I have no idea. Why
I'm
not?
gonna be so sad if I got that totally wrong.
Oh no!
Big slap
Oh
and
no!
the needles. Oh, but Spark just lets him back on stage.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a spaghetti set. Oh, good read.
Yep, good read.
I like that read. Because, like, there's nothing, you don't lose anything when if it fails. Ooh, again, good, excellent read on the timing coming out of shield. One more? One more? One more? Thank you. Ugh, just. And as much as we were talking about neutral and decisions in the last set, this set is kind of an execution set.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be able to hit him.
Yeah, you just got to be able to do your shit, and that's kind of like a Fox thing, right? Like if you're hitting your shit, you can make way less decisions.
Yeah. Conversely, if they know how to hit you real good, it's a tough time.
There's also not as many decisions you can make
That's
as
the double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Playing one of these Fox bats.
as the man with the metal legs.
Yeah.
Do you think Fox is more man or animal?
Ooh, that's hard to say.
Because he's like squarely halfway on like the furry chart, you know?
Yeah, I mean he's definitely like classic anthro.
Sure.
Where it's in terms of like personality and behavior, it's all God.
Oh,
Fox
no.
doesn't behave animalistically.
Yeah.
Way
I would
up high.
agree. Yeah. No, he flies a plane and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'd say man.
I would say a firm 80% man, 80-20 man animal.
Sure.
The animal part is mostly aesthetic.
I would say so. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Unless any Star Fox lore understanders are able to correct me.
no, they can't because we can't see them, so they don't exist to us.
Yeah, and also nobody is a
Oh
Star
my
Fox
God.
player.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Spark's doing shit. Spark's top playering. Spark is getting top player.
It seems like at the very least both players are having a good time.
Yeah,
I
no,
hope Spark's
and that's
having
what
a
this
good
is.
time.
That's what this tournament is about. Like, this is very high-level gameplay. We're playing the game that like is hard as hell and we love. But at the end of the day, we're all gonna go drink a beer and walk over to the lake and maybe drown someone.
Maybe
Not on purpose. We're drunk.
It'll happen under mysterious circumstances. Nobody will really know what happened. We all just didn't have our phones.
Yeah, we didn't have our phones. No one was taking video. I don't recall, officer. And no, I don't have beef with them either. Oh yeah. He's back. We're playing games.
Let's go. All it took was Spark just throwing himself off the stage.
Are we sure Get a War Machine is not AZ? Because they're yelling AZ.
No, yeah, he moved here.
Oh, he moved here. Okay, that makes sense. That is the end of the set. Yeah, good showing on the first few games from Get a War Machine, but it's like, you got to keep it up, you know? It looked like the gas ran out a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that too. I don't know if the people at home heard it, but yeah, there's a crowd mic. Yeah, he was playing like a fucking idiot. He's right.
But you know what? I appreciate that he was so emotive because there's some people that they have the stream muted. They're not listening to us. They hear two Jmookers come on. They're like, muted, thanks. And then they just look at the player cams on the screen, and that's their entertainment.
And they have their right as Americans.
That is your right. And I like it when a player is emotive. Now, sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes you do just have to be locked in, as Spark was.
Yeah.
But watching Get a War Machine, he was telling the story of the game through his face.
Oh, for sure. Wait, is this winners? Computer, tell me.
Garçon, brackets, please. Okay.
Who did both of these players lose to? That's crazy. Yeah, no, that's insane. I was talking to our main man on the comms here, but Axe and Max, both in losers at this point of the tournament, is a little wild.
Yeah, I mean, Axe.
Hometown hero. Oh, he's playing all young. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's playing all young. That makes a lot more sense.
He's having a good time.
Yeah, he's having a good time. Yeah, he's getting a little crazy. Oh.
Oh, but Pikachu's on the screen.
I saw most of the younglings before.
So
I was led astray.
you lied.
I was led astray by the enemy.
The adversary led me astray.
You know about the enemy?
Oh, I know that.
I had. I wish the stream could see how you looked at me right there. That chilled me to my bones. Each and every one of my. I felt that in my marrow. No, so I had a very nice lunch with Blue Rose Tori, a great photographer at Full Bloom, and I was informed that her extremely religious grandparents referred to the devil early and often, but you can't refer to the devil by name.
Yeah.
He is referred to only as the enemy.
Well, the thing that's interesting.
Yeah.
Have you read the Bible, sir?
No.
If you read the texts.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a name in the text. They don't really, because when you approach it from kind of like a critical understanding, you realize they're talking about different people for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's never like a named character who is like named as like the sort of antithetical enemy of God devil character.
Yeah.
Which, you know, sort of encourages this sort of euphemistic reference thing as like the
or the opposition, or
the adversary.
Yeah, the adversary. Yeah, to our very holy and moral understanding of life. Which is, I feel like, a little more. It gets to the point, right? Because it's like it's supposed to be a set of virtues and values.
Yeah.
And if like the enemy is just someone being a dick, it's like, yeah, that's the enemy. If I'm playing on a setup and someone's popping off on my boy too hard, that's the enemy.
It is fundamentally a little dualistic, which
Sure.
I don't know, you know, if that's your jam,
Yeah.
theologically.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, OKP 3-1 Axe and
That's crazy.
Polish 3-0 Max. Okay.
Okay, so Polish is having a good day versus Sheik.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real.
I'm not like flabbergasted at OKP over Axe, but I am a little surprised.
Yeah, I don't know the last time I saw Axe play a Pikachu Ditto ever.
I don't know if maybe he was still playing Young Link, just like I'll
Maybe.
play Young Link in winners and see what happens.
Yeah, you know, we get there.
But
Axe
I'm
looking
operating
lined
on
up, looking
incomplete
good.
information. Yeah.
He looks great.
Looking good, looking
What a
good,
handsome
looking
young
healthy.
man.
Max, is this the same Max from the United Kingdom?
Yeah, this is UK Max. Max has been here for I think like a month and a half, something like that. Went to a bunch of tournaments. Might be staying here a little longer till like Nouns Bowl, I think is the last one. But
Okay.
But yeah, here is another adversarial matchup, to say the least.
Oh, yeah.
Where if she gets her grubby little paws on the mouse, it tends
not
to hurt.
good. It's not good for about like 60% or something like that.
Yeah, but Axe has also made his money in this matchup,
Yeah.
right?
The person who has had to suffer Sheik almost more than anyone.
Real, yeah. Like years and years and years of Music King and like all the other historic Sheiks. So like this is that was such a good wiggle out. Oh, that was such a good wiggle out back. Axe is playing awesome. I love little intricate like movement technology in Melee because like the nature of the analog game allows you to be so expressive with the way that you're playing and like
Because there is like, it's not an infinite range of like possibilities, but it is quite a broad range.
quite a broad range. You could stay very abreast of your opponent's options, but you'll never be complete.
Sure. But Max not looking too bad so far, you know. Down a stock, a clean stock, but that's not too much to a Sheik.
Yeah, I do worry a little bit about like that punish and edge guard. The setup for the punish was I'm going to down smash at this ledge and hope you screw up. And 9 times out of 10, Axe is not going to screw up.
Yeah, hoping down smashing at the edge and hoping your opponent messes up is tremendously effective until it's not.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's actually some newer Pikachu. Like, Axe has been doing that for a long time, but, like, to the extent that the Pikachus have started spamming it, that down air teeter cancel is crazy.
It looks so cool.
It does look cool because they just, like, they're doing a move and then suddenly they're doing something else. And it freaks your eyes out and it freaks your brain out unless you're ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good CC.
I'm sympathetic to people being like, oh, weird characters. It's so annoying because, like, it is, you know, different. But I think even when Pikachu does stuff that's weird, I think it's still kind of cool. It looks really cool.
Yeah, and I also feel like you have to feel that way as an AZ resident.
Well, of course. I'm so biased, it's unreal.
It's unreal.
I'm over here. If Max wins, I'm going to stomp my feet and just leave in protest.
Yeah. If I could be on that stage waving my hands in front of Max right now, I would.
Yeah. Would be unacceptable.
Yeah, on fucking controllers. Yeah, and screaming and shouting and sneezing and just being a general menace.
How dare you come to my country, to my state, and do this to me?
But he's not doing it to you.
He's not doing it to me.
Axe is playing real good.
He did win. Axe did win game 1.
Yeah.
And we're on Yoshi's land right here.
Why do you keep calling it Yoshi's land?
It's Yoshi's land.
I feel like land implies a lot more land.
Well, it's a small amount of land, but
it is land.
It's land nonetheless.
That's why there's a moniker, a signifier. You ever think about how they both spin around when they do the down move?
They do. There's actually quite a few characters that do that with their down smash.
They really do. I've been playing the Mii-Lidl. Sometimes some of those down smashes are hard.
Dude, the Mii-Lidl, I think it was like a couple days ago, there was Ness forward smash.
It
got me good. I was stumped.
In the mines, yeah. Yeah, so I think the thing that Axe plays a lot better than a lot of other, like, not only mid-tier, great couch cancel, but that's exactly what I was going to talk about. Not only Pikachu players, but mid-tier players. Against the top tiers, those initial, like, 40%, it's just so impossible to get.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so hard.
Because fundamentally, a lot of the reason why low-tier characters in Melee are low-tier is because they have a hard time with crouch canceling.
Yeah.
Like, they get crouch canceled, they're not good at crouch canceling. Like,
and they eat 60
yeah,
for lunch.
Sometimes they're bad because they get chain grabbed. But, you know, Axe has obviously been playing around CC from Sheik his whole entire life.
Just hoping for the best over there.
Max praying with those up smashes in accordance with the season.
Of course. Tis. Out smash, very strong. That tail, iron.
I've heard it's a powerful move.
Oh my god. Yeah, and that's why, like, a lot of people are like, oh, why does Axe keep spamming this down smash at low percents when it seems to get him punished? That's what I'm saying. It seems to get him punished a lot. It seems kind of dumb, but, like, it's one move that lets you play the video game.
Yeah, it's sorry, he doesn't have Fox Drill.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If he had it, he would do it.
Yeah, he would absolutely be doing that instead of down smashing. Believe you me.
Yeah, and so interesting that. Again, I don't know how much everyone prepares for every match they go into, but, like, a very classical counter to not only Pikachu, but Axe specifically. A lot of his neutral game is predicated on that move right there, that overshoot nair.
Cross-up nair.
Yeah, cross-up nair. So the classical challenge to that is you shield just backwards. And then you get to shield grab it anyways. And then you get to start playing the game a little more directly as opposed to, like, needing to fully react to Axe flying at you, right? That was such a crazy jab. Axe's reaction speed is crazy. This guy's so good at this game.
He's so good at video games. I guess this video. I actually have no evidence on Axe's ability at other video games.
Oh!
He fell. He fell.
I ragdolled. Oh my god, that hit me.
Dude, that AZ chant for that feels disrespectful.
Oh, dude, I'd crash out if I was Max. Oh my god. The set would be over if I was Max.
Are we just going back to Yoshi's, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, Max won that game.
Yeah, You can always be closing.
That's true.
Max forgot the ABCs.
Max, much like the UK, did not make the sale.
That's right.
We never got our Brexit.
But here we go. You know, again, essentially starting the match at like 50, 60%.
Yep.
Just how you got to live your life.
Oh, he saved him because he had to save himself.
He had to.
Is it worth? That's a macro decision. Was it worth it
that's
for Axe
a
to kill himself?
call to make in the second to kill yourself. But
I think if Axe, this is the set, and he goes back and looks at it, he's like, maybe I should have let it go.
I've just gone sideways.
Yeah, I should have just gone away. Both of them spinning around, hoping for the best.
There's a lot of spinning moves.
There's a little bit of missed execution coming out of Max that I'm a little worried about. Because, like, again, these really good players are going to demand your extreme execution.
I mean, there's a couple characters that do it, but one of my favorite things in Melee is when you hit somebody and you follow them onto the platform and then you have smash.
Yeah.
It feels so satisfying to view.
That hurts so bad for Pikachu. Just win the interaction, just get down tilted, get killed.
Yeah. But I mean,
Yeah, that's that tier
really win
cancel
the
we're talking
interaction.
about, yeah. Doing tricks on it.
Yeah. So good at like understanding the ledge scenarios.
That up is crazy. And every time a player's like looking to try and whiff punish Axe, there is the next layer of like the instant up air or like the spot dodge or like.
Yeah, because like, what if I just do something different? You know?
Yeah. What if I'm different now?
Yeah. Another hopeful up smash. Very hopeful.
Yeah. Wishful thinking. I hate Melee players sometimes.
Yeah, why come?
Well, I'm just saying, like, there's some instances where Melee player will do some wacky stuff, and it's like, just grab them.
It's hard to make that call. There's a lot of stress. Have some sympathy.
I don't know. Bread is yummy, and I like butter. Like, just do it.
Oh, wrong way on the up air.
Yeah, and that's...
Oh, good nair, though.
Yeah, that's... Oh, good reaction.
That jab was crazy.
Once Sheik is at the percentage where jab isn't, like, super crouch cancelable, jab is such a nuisance.
It's a great...
It's so far, so fast. All right, see if Axe can put it together. Yeah, Axe that's an instance of exactly what I'm talking about. If Axe just started grabbing there, he would have hit Max for it for like 4 times now. And he keeps going for like the Yomi level 2 when Max is still playing level 1. Oh, that was a good little bait. Level 1? Level up.
A name drop?
Yeah, CC's at 54.
Yes.
Ouchie. I respect the... Yeah, I respect going for the reverse bear to try and secure the kill and not have to try and win neutral against this little rat again.
This is so tough. Oh,
just grab! Just grab!
Oh, didn't need to. You went anyway.
I'm saying.
All right. Now.
If some wins change.
Now you got to win on stages that are not Yoshi's.
That's fine. They're all good for Sheik.
I guess.
This matchup sucks.
But he was barely able to win on Yoshi's. So I'm saying, within the context of the set so far, it's.
But do you think Yoshi's?
Tough.
Do you think Yoshi's is going a little poorly for Max because of how early he was getting up smashed?
I mean, he only got up smashed like twice.
The game before he got hit quite a few times.
Okay.
He held in his hell.
Thunders.
Yeah, 2 thunders. One more.
Oh.
Did a different electrical.
Yeah, electric type.
They should make it so the water gets electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Pikachu just forward smashes the whole stage as a hitbox.
We just found out that if you keep holding out, the chain grab keeps going. Yeah. Axe, one of the best, one of the innovators of that specific counter to Sheik up B. So good at it. Back throw up smash, full combo, keep it going.
That's such good.
No
damage.
jump.
Oh,
Thought about it a little too long, yeah.
Yeah, you try to turn around just to have an even better position.
Marveled at the wonderful concoction he had created. Yeah, tried to get the tech on the platform there, but it was not the correct DI. Or the correct height, maybe. Does that kill? No. Yeah, that kills on Yoshi's. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, anti-air up smash.
And that kills anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's that back set. So there was a set against a Sheik like a month or two ago that was Axe kept trying to hit the reverse hit of up smash, and I think that's actually what he was going for, that setup right there, which is neat now that I know how it works, because during that set I was very confused.
Oh.
Gives it up, and Axe gives him one for free.
Stock for free, yep.
A little bit of pity. And this is what I'm talking about. Max is getting stuck a little bit. You got to move fast against the rat. Oh, that was, yeah, moving fast against the rat. That was good. Oh, good reaction.
Can't quite get as much off the grab on the platform, but
Axe's defense good as always.
oh, yeah.
Oh, goes to ledge, reads it.
Very smart.
Oh, crazy SDI in.
Oh,
no, gives another one for free. Letting Max get away with it.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, just goes for the nair, tries to keep it simple.
Got one stock here. Ooh, spot up city. Yeah, I think he did like 5 of them.
Yeah, we're getting a little spaghetti.
All right.
Yeah, it calls it out from the heavens.
We got AZ.
We got the AZ chant online. Oh, can we keep it together? It's so hard to execute. How did that not hit?
Because the platform was low enough, he could just land.
I guess. Oh, calls out the ledge hop. Yeah, with a good nair.
Honestly, excellent showing from Max.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that Axe was fumbling execution to that point means oh man, I might there's some inkling in your head I might lose this. I'm a little frightened. I'm quaking in my chubby Pikachu boots.
Is that how you want to phrase it?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, that Pikachu's pretty chubby.
It is kind of a classic Pikachu, like a late 90s.
They should bring him back.
Yeah?
Bring back the chubby Pikachu.
I think they have in some promotional things.
But just all around.
In general, just make Pikachu.
Make Pikachu fat again.
A little bit of a fluffy little guy.
Yeah. I want him on stage going, Biga. Biga.
Bigger.
But yeah, it was a fun set.
Cat Pikachu.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
That one's too much.
I was gonna do other things, but we're good.
We're good. We're done.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have a normal conversation from here on
We're
out.
gonna be
Be normal from here on out.
Yeah, and it's important that we be normal because Mr. Mook has arrived.
Yeah. It's funny. His name is Jake. But I've been calling him Jonathan Mook all weekend.
Yeah.
And people, I mean, you know me. I like to put people in the blender, verbally. And
yeah, you like to confound and
confuse,
befuddle.
yeah. Many of these verbs. I think it's just more fun to say.
Yeah, it's also fun to say somebody's name that's almost correct.
Yeah. Well, I think I earned it as also a Jake because I've been called every J name under the sun.
Okay. Now, are you a Jacob Jake or are you
Nobody's a Jake.
A raw Jake?
Nobody's a Jake.
There's people out there that are raw Jake.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm an Alex, but for all my life, a lot of people are like, "Oh, are you an Alexander?" I'm like, "No, just an Alex."
No, drop the I'm Lex.
I don't like Lex.
We shave your head, make you Luther.
I know. I could be. Well, I'm more of a.
Kingpin?
Yeah, the Spider-Man guy.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm more of a Kingpin with my physique.
Oh, for sure.
Than a Lex Luthor. I also do not stack paper like that. Like either of them, honestly. Both of those. Both of those comic book villains are rich.
They do be stacking paper.
I do not make enough money to be a comic book villain.
You ever think about how in those comic books, those villains are stacking paper so gregariously that the market fucks with them so heavily while it's just publicized that they're evil doing.
Yeah, it would be crazy if that happened in the real world. It would be so crazy.
But the difference in the comic books is they're doing it themselves.
Okay, again, not really different.
I guess, man. I don't know.
I mean, okay, if Mark Zuckerberg did have like a skull-shaped building on an island in a swamp somewhere,
I think we would have figured it out sooner.
yeah, maybe things would be different. But
Also, how did they get to that point if there's supers already in the world?
I don't know, man.
They need better intel.
The problem is that all these things were written in the 30s.
Sure.
And so they were not thinking about lore implications.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
100 years later.
But that's not fun. You're not. I built this nice little jungle gym for me and you to play with,
right.
and then you just like started hitting it with a hammer. And why you got to do that? To me?
We're here for this game.
We are here for this.
Not
game.
for your games.
Well, so here's another ICs player.
Yeah, Bekvin.
I don't know if
PBI's very own.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen Jmook play against a modern ICs. Oh yes, this is a thing. Yes.
Oh yeah, the Zelda.
He is playing the Zelda, which is it's interesting two ways. So she dies faster, but a lot of her stuff is like way safer against ICs because they slide so far. So like the don't like that. So like the kicks and the smashes like are pretty nice against them, but there's some weird shit happening. But additionally, she's kind of a weird weight that a lot of ICs are not going to be practicing their handoffs against, right? So like it's really fast because she's really floaty. So you might be able to get out a little more often now that they can't just wobble. Ooh, I love that. I love Empty Land Waveland so much. It's so cool. Okay, Bekvin does the good player thing, and you can STI out of forward smash just fully. So if you can get enough hits, yeah.
Do you think there's a world where that didn't fire hits?
There's a world. It
I
doesn't
feel like
really.
it's exceedingly unlikely and not very good.
Yeah, it just also does nothing if it does. So it's like whatever.
So aside from giving one away for free,
Yeah.
not that bad between the Zelda and.
Well, I think he won the last one against an ICs player. I don't recall exactly, but yeah, look at these kicks. Like it's difficult to get in there. It's like a ranged Falcon knee, which they also don't like a lot.
Did you see the forward smash just get grabbed?
Yeah.
On the windup.
I don't know about the forward smash, man.
It's not a very good. Well, I mean, like you can say that about most of Zelda's moves that they're not very good.
Well, and what's really funny is like one of the main, her forward smash is so bad, Nana got out of it.
Yeah. Can't DI, by the way.
Yeah, can't do it. But
Excellent down tilt.
yeah, it is kind of funny that one of Zelda's like biggest problems is her grab is atrocious. It is as long frame wise as the tether grabs, but it's not a tether grab. And it just doesn't matter in this one because you don't grab the little guys.
Well, you're not going to be grabbing.
Yeah.
That's their thing. Leave it to them.
Yeah, Jmook's moving around weird. This is odd.
Well, he might be playing a little experimentally.
Yeah. We're all getting a little experimental this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Most of the gamers are experimenting with what outside looks like.
That is true. Experimenting with sunlight and air.
And snow for a lot of the Californians.
For a lot of the Californians.
They were rolling around in it like a dog. Like those videos, like showing my dog his first winter.
Showing my dogs.
That was Steven out on the
out
on the lawn.
Like, so much whimsy from a guy who's like just grown up in San Diego his whole life. Just
It is fun seeing a 6'5" dude have whimsy.
it is very funny. Ooh, Jmook offered
The crown.
winning the heart of the people.
Yeah, Zelda is royalty, so the crown is the crown royale is fitting.
That is true. It's more appropriate.
Yeah, going right back to Yoshi's. I think I agree. I think you want the stage as small as possible to kill the infants as quickly as possible. How old do you think they are?
Nana and Popo?
Yeah.
I mean, they're old enough to like be like mountaineers, right? But
Well, some people are just born in the mountains.
I suppose. I like to imagine them adults because that makes me feel better.
About what?
They're engaged. Come on.
I don't. Okay, you saved it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Sheik is okay to go back to.
But I mean, like, that being said, like, Sheik does get killed so good.
It's pretty bad, but I would hazard a guess. If
Someone's really excited about Zelda.
and
Bekvin does not look happy about it.
I'll bet, I would say that Jmook's Zelda or Sheik is probably better than this.
Oh, sure. But, like, the
experience.
Zelda has also been created for this purpose and this purpose alone.
Oh.
Something weird's happening, man. I'm talking about it. Bekvin's getting into it, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, you'll notice that Jmook has not grabbed one time with the Zelda.
Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to.
You're not supposed to. It's bad. But it's such an interesting dichotomy of like Icy's already make most Melee games weird, and then it just gets weirder because of like this weird character. Frame 5, by the way. Very, very fast.
That's one of her best moves.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That one being probably the best or the second best, depending on if you favor. Oh, they're doing it on both levels. They're doing it upstairs and downstairs. The forward smashes are so funny. Okay, we got it that time.
Do you think even if Jmook loses here with Zelda, do you think he commits to the bit?
I think he's committing to the bit, yeah. Because, like, if anything, like, he's drinking Crown Royale. Like, he's having a good time. It's really nice out. Like, I think this is a tournament we're having fun at. We're playing games. Like,
It's funny. You can just remove the stressors which push you to perform
yeah.
by having other things around you.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I believe this does still count for, like, the rankings and everything, but, like, you know, it's fine. I'm playing Zelda. I'm in the woods. It's crazy. Yeah, because this is the interesting part, is, like, I don't think this matchup, you could switch back for this one. Well, I guess Sopo still gets still gets the chain grab. Yeah. But now you can. The chain grab's gone. Chain grab only goes to, like, 60 something.
But the grab punish is still like decent, right?
It's fine. But, like, you're going to die. Oh, yeah.
That's tough.
It's tough. It's tough out here for a princess.
Jmook, the underdog.
Currently in the matchup, yeah. Oh, mewing, showing us a strong jawline.
Bekvin fans on top of their chairs, stomping their feet, hooting and hollering.
But yeah, many hoots, many hollers.
I like the little Icy's pin on the hat.
Oh, we're taking a Polaroid? Hell yeah.
With the Instax Mini.
Everyone, if you're going on a trip, get a Polaroid. It's so much fun.
Yeah,
It's a great time.
I would advise maybe not Polaroid. In terms of instant film cameras, I prefer the Fujifilm.
Sure, I'm using it as a generalized
You're
Kleenexism.
using a genericization.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just noticed that on the FlyQuest jersey, Jmook has Olipop is a sponsor. How do you feel about Olipop?
Yeah. For sure.
Well, Pabst Blue Ribbon is
Hey,
what we're
that's
having
my
here.
town. That's my town. That's Milwaukee,
you,
baby.
That's where you're from?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. The hipster of beers. And now we're to the big one. We tried the small one 2 times.
Yeah.
Now we're trying the big one, which I kind of agree with more. I feel like they're pretty exposed on the recovery.
That one hurt.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. With a more normal character weight, I think Bekvin gets there on the handoff. Well, that was waiting for Nana, because that's a randomized, like, she pummels as many times as she wants to, and you just kind of got to accept it. Just no air drift after that. Zelda's an awful character, man. I like that really low. That really low bear that Jmook's doing is kind of like analogous to his. He does like the fastball bear with Sheik. That's like super plus on shield. So we're carrying skill across. It's already looking a little bit better. We're playing a little bit more. We're smiling. We're having a good time.
Yeah,
This game is fun.
I want to see him carry
We're
the
having
day
fun.
with
We're playing
Zelda.
toys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are playing. That's the conceit of Super Smash Brothers, right?
Oh, she gave it to him.
Is that they were playing toys?
Yeah.
You know, like the intro to Smash 64?
Yeah. It's just a grown man playing toys. And that's what we have now. Maybe Sakurai's the one playing toys. You ever think about that?
Oh, that's definitely a guy who plays toys.
Yeah, he plays toys. God, just not being able to CC grab reliably is just such like a detractor to the character. And that's what I'm talking about, being like exposed on recovery, where I think the bigger stage is not like that. That's
Ooh, the Dares love,
a very interesting option for that. So that's what it's like, where we're saying like he's thought about this. Like this is a legit. This is not a goof. Like this is his answer to the character.
I mean, I have no doubt that Jmook has put in probably a stupid amount of hours with Zelda.
Yeah. Finally gets it. Oh, got him!
Oh,
Oh,
sent
over!
the wrong way.
That hits in the funny game.
Oh, forward smash sucks.
It's really bad.
That move is no good.
Unless you hit the last hit only, it should never hit. Like, you have to hit the last.
right into
No,
the up smash.
bestie. I think the Crown Royale is starting to speak a little bit.
I'm starting to feel like that wasn't his first sip of the day.
Yeah. So what kind of Monarch do you think Zelda is?
Zelda is. It definitely seems like Zelda is much more kind of like an absolute monarch.
Sure.
Because as far as I'm aware, there don't seem to be a ton of like advisors or like nobles that she has to placate.
There's quite a few. I feel like there's nobles. There's like dukes and stuff in Ocarina.
Are there?
I think so.
Because it feels like the only other person we see like speaking to the king is Ganondorf.
Sure.
And he's like the representative of his nation. He's a foreign monarch.
Yeah.
So they're not conducting this through diplomats. They're doing this directly.
Yeah. So it's an absolute monarchy. Yeah, okay, for sure.
I'm thinking it's an absolute monarchy.
So where would you place it? What are we comparing her to?
Oh, I mean,
Oh, that was wrong.
she might even be like kind of like a, you know, Louis, like, you know,
A Louis angle, yeah.
Louis, King Louis of France.
So you think the people of Hyrule are eating cake?
I think the economic situation in Hyrule is not so dire that they are, you know, necessarily that discontented with their
Sure.
monarch.
Yeah, she's chill. She's also magic, which I feel like if Louis was magic, that would have went different.
Yeah, if Versailles had wizards, it would be a different place.
Okay, this is a game. We have a game right now.
This is a different. That's what Jacob.
And this is after. This is off the back of Bekvin sacrificing. Now everyone got excited for nothing.
Ooh, excellent down smash.
That is legitimately difficult to deal with as an Ices player. Like, I think that's the whole conceit.
Let's go. We're on the board with Zelda.
Yeah, that one interaction is the entire conceit of the counterplay. It's just, I'm going to forward air and I'm going to down smash, and I think it'll work. All right. We got a set, maybe.
We perhaps have a set.
Maybe.
So it's what? Final Destination?
I think you might just want to go. You might just want to go small town.
Oh, right.
Small town blues. You go
Twisted
FOD.
Tea.
That is a Twisted Tea. He's
So
juggling.
beverages we've seen on Canvas set have been Crown Royal, Path Through Ribbon, and now Twisted Tea.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll see a fourth before we're through?
Oh, okay, yeah, he's had a few. The usually very stalwart Jmook, winning the hearts and minds of the attendees, who are sure to shower him in affection and various substances later into the night.
Ooh, somebody's got a bottle of Bombay in the crowd.
Oh, we got some Bombay, yeah.
It's Spot That Booze.
Spot that booze. If you can name every booze that's appeared on this stream, you win nothing.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to do.
Uh-huh. If you type in Twitch chat the correct combination of liquors you see on screen,
Go outside.
Yeah, you need to go home.
Oh, good guess, bestie.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Uh-huh.
Like, see, that shield got real little.
Yeah. Well, I just figured, because, like, where is Zelda to go?
Is the alcohol helping?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. Well, because is this one of those I've got to get dumber situations? No.
It's a liquid courage kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, sure.
You overcome the fear of playing Zelda by, just getting a little sauce.
What is the fear of playing Zelda?
It's the fact that you're playing a character that's a dog.
That is pathetic, yeah. No, just like a
Utterly wretched.
what a wretched beast of a character.
Just no good.
No good, dirty, rotten character. See, there we go. That's that last hit we've been looking for. Okay.
All right, let's go. Jmook is so surprised.
I don't think the alcohol's helping at this point. And this is camp, right? Like, you got to come out to camp.
He actually, dude.
We're gaming.
His aura forced Bekvin to.
Yeah. This is an aura play. For those of you at home, try to make your opponent feel as bad for you as possible. It is a positive EV situation.
Yeah.
It's looking like Brawl Ices for a sec there. Yeah, I mean, like, oh, that's a dead Zelda. Wow!
Just
So
barely.
he gets the hard one. He's messed that up like 17 times this set, and like he gets that one, which is difficult. Oh, the wave dash back? The slowest wave dash. Does the slowest wave dash back ask to leave the club?
Jmook is the most leaned in I've seen him in quite a while.
Yeah.
And he's not very leaned
He
in.
looks inquisitive.
He's curious.
Yeah, he's curious about the state of this.
Oh, almost.
I think there's a point of drunkenness where everything's kind of new to you. You know what I mean? And you start really thinking about what's going on here. Oh, that's the first grab we've seen all set. Oh, got him. Almost.
Oh, no.
Another one?
On that, but yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that looks pretty non-punishable on shield because of the slide.
All right.
We'll see if this sideshow ass set is coming to a close here.
This is a decidedly less serious set than the other ones we've seen.
Well, you can game to your heart's consent here at Smash Camp. You can become the man that you wish to be. And isn't that what summer camp's about?
Yep. It's about growing into the person that you desire, that you want to see yourself as.
And they're both having a great time.
Bekvin
We're all
taking
having
a historic Titanic victory over Jmook in a perfectly legitimate best-of-5 set. And getting a sip of the Crown Royal.
going back to the well. Oh, he finished that. He tanked that shit.
Killing the bottle.
Confused that he's been handed an empty bottle. That's never happened to him before.
I know. Did you see he got offered the vape as consolation? I feel like that's not consolation.
He said, "What is this, empty? I'm your king. How dare you hand me this?" What a set.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And like I was talking about, this is what Camp's about. It's about friends.
It's about having a good time.
It's about getting away from the trappings of the busy city.
About
Slowing it down a little.
Not caring that you're playing a character that can't grab, has 2 aerials, and, no special moves.
Yeah. It's about clapping for your friends. It's about
something.
It's about the crowd.
It is.
It's about you, viewer at home.
It's actually not about you, viewer.
Yeah, no, fuck you. Get out of here.
It's about the
Show
people
up.
here.
You can look up where it is. Come here now.
If you drive to Prescott, Arizona right now,
You can sleep under my bed.
You will receive.
Oh!
Are we still on? Are we?
All right. Come here. Come here.
Come here. Come here.
Are we on? Are we on? I want
Come
you
here.
to apologize for
Apologize
pulling
to the stream right now. Say you're sorry.
Say you're sorry.
I am so sorry. We had a terrorist action by Jessica Danger.
Yeah. What did
We're
you?
trying to wrap up, do like a nice little outro about like
we're
the meaning of camp, like getting away from it all. You know, like
We're
when
trying
you're
to
a kid.
speak to humanity.
When you're a
right
kid
now.
and you go to summer camp for the first time, you're sleeping away from your parents. You get to discover who you are.
And you're ruining our moment.
Yeah. That's right.
That's right.
Everyone bully her. In real life too.
Yeah. if
Drive
you-
out here and bully her.
If you find her, you.
Maroka.
Bah! Bah!
Oh, I can just say your address now because you don't live there anymore.
I would not do that because people still live at that address.
Well, yeah, but not you.
I would advise against it, please.
One of our bits in our Discord was we would just post Yam's address.
Post my address in the group chat. There was there any Juneberry left in that?
No, I drank it all the rest with
Nothing
the
in that
Angry
hoe.
Orchard.
All right.
Do we got another one? Or are we off?
Or is that up to top 8?
We can chill with the chat a little bit. Talk about monarchs and slugs. We have ads.
Ad, that's delightful.
I'm sure people will purchase things based on the things that I now say.
I would love to advertise products.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
I would love.
We do need
That
to
is-
thank
now
Duke
you're-
Vitro. So
You're a Project Plus player. You know about
I am.
age regression. You know.
shut up, man.
So let's inhabit the mind of a child. Let's reach into our inner child and let's express
All right.
gratitude to Duke Vitro.
I'm teething. I'm wearing a diaper.
Security blanket. Security blanket.
My eyes are really big in my head. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Duke Vitro. Thank you, Duke Vitro.
We really needed the money for the tournament. And
For the tournament, and
it's,
we didn't have it.
It's really great.
We didn't have it with Paul.
Gave Mikey the money for the
With Bowie
for the
Paul.
tournament. Oh, it's really hard made money.
Please buy the things, buy the t-shirts.
My dad, he said he can't get a good job anymore, so money hard.
Money hard. Buy the shit. It's cool.
Buy
It's made by our friends.
this merchandise.
It's good. It's cool.
You
It's
know
for a
you
cool
want
event.
it.
People will be like, "What's Smash Camp?" And then you'll smack them up outside the head and say, "You should know already."
You can buy it and pretend you came here.
That's right.
You can buy it and be like, "Yo, it was dope. I was in the woods. I'm pretty sure there were trees there.
One or two.
Yeah, Smash Camp was great, dude.
Yeah.
And nobody will know that you just watched it at home in your underwear
Yeah, or in my underwear.
or in Jake's underwear.
We got nothing on the screen, by the way.
Yeah, I've been absent. I'm guessing.
We're just going on vibes,
at what-
yeah.
Hey,
Hey, there's a
go to
Panther
Texas?
Seeds. You want to go to
go
Texas?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Kevin
on May
Maples
the
is there.
17th? You got Fable. You got.
Yo, they got DMT?
They got CPU 0.
You can experience a whole world of things in like 9 minutes
In Fort Worth, Texas.
in Fort Worth, Texas.
like a freeway.
Wow.
They got
yes.
one there.
They do. They have a few. Yeah, go to Panther City. It'll be a cool event. It's on May 17th.
Good name for an event too. I'm purely judging it based on the name. Great name.
Yeah, it's good branding. This looks good. Is that it? Is that all?
That all our at?
That's all we got.
All right.
That's all we have to sell to you. You can
Up
go to
next-
Texas or buy a shirt from us.
Those are your two options. Or you can also record a video of yourself in a baby voice thanking Duke Vitro.
You must thank Duke Vitro.
You actually probably should.
Send it in.
Send it to
We will choose one winner.
smash@camp.com. And
we will send them to
we will send
the woods. We're gonna do Hatchet on you.
Yeah,
The novel Hatchet we're going to do to you. You will be in the Canadian wilderness, and you will need to find your way back with nothing but a hatchet.
Yep.
That's what you win. All right, so we're going to be going into Melee Top 8 singles, and
I believe
our
we're
buddies
gonna
will be joining you.
Yeah, our good friends will be coming back on the mic, and hopefully you'll have a great time watching the conclusion to this fantastic tournament in this fantastic series. Thank you. Have a good night.
And we're out.
Chain, I feel like Django like chained, you know, like crazy, like bro. You're like animator versus animation. I feel like the animation in the first episode